Hi, good morning everyone. This is going to be your daily reading for November 21st, Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. I hope you guys are getting everything ready and prepared. I hope you have some amazing plans scheduled for Thursday. I think it's going to be an exciting day. Happy Sagittarius season. We are here, we're in it, it'll be exciting. Definitely got a lot of planning ahead, thanks to Sagittarius energy that we're all feeling. We are going to be definitely setting some new goals, setting some high goals, and essentially working towards them. So we're in that planning stage, which I think is beautiful and wonderful and exciting. With that said, let's get into our reading. So funny. So I always take my runes and I stir them up, mix them up around, and then pull the read for today. We actually got a repeat. We had Hagalaz the other day, and here it is again. So I think that disruption we talked about just yesterday is still going on. And I think this is just a reminder that, hey, it's okay if you're feeling a little uncomfortable. It's okay if you're having to step out of your box and not feel so secure and not feel so like, I know exactly what's happening, I know exactly what to expect. It's fine that that's not the case. This is just pushing us beyond our usual limits. And again, it's showing you that you can do more, you can go further, you can push harder. And you'll be fine, you'll make it, which I think is gorgeous. So I think it's just a friendly reminder, any discomfort we're feeling is temporary, and it's going to lead to much greater success. So we just have to hang in there. I hope it doesn't look too smoky in the video. So this is the first time I have incense burning off camera, but it's the first time I've used resin incense, and it's so fragrant, like I'm actually really into it. But because it burns on charcoal, it's a little smoky, which I wasn't expecting. So I hope it doesn't look crazy smoky on camera. But oh my god, it smells so good. Okay, we'll say if any of you ever like want to create like a really sacred space, oh my god, burn some resin incense because it just permeates the room. And I think it's kind of that energy that we are sitting in thanks to Sag season, where we are in this kind of divine space where we are kind of creating and just manifesting this amazing ideal. Like what is it we want to be achieving? Where is it we want to get to? And it takes a special place to kind of create these new plans. Right. So because of this new incense, I was feeling real like mystical. This is the mystical Shaman deck. Again. Oh, did I mix it up again? I never understand how sometimes they get reversed. Alright, let's just cut. I feel like I want another one. Yeah, I think 2 is good. Oh. So we have the Vision Quest. I love this heart. She has like a heart pattern on her chest. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera. In front of this beautiful full moon. Full moon is coming up as well. We have the full moon coming up actually tomorrow. Well, I guess tonight technically. As well as Thanksgiving. Oh. Then we got the Heart of Sky. And I was just commenting on the heart in here. I know in yesterday's video I was talking about love coming in for a lot of us. Could be a thing. Oh, I left the book. Alright. Vision Quest. We'll start with her. Oh, it's funny. I opened straight to Heart of Sky. So, you know what? We're going to start with that then. The Heart of Sky is the love force. Here, let me hold this up for you guys. Dun, dun, dun. The Heart of Sky is the love force that made all creation possible. This same force is present when you create with originality, when you bring formlessness to form or inspired ideas to expression. This primeval force does not know good or bad. It is up to us to provide the clear intention that will guide it to manifest. The heart of sky helps us call in beauty from the invisible world and birth it into the world of matter. The heart of sky brings you a sacred reminder. You are a channel for the original energy of creation. Become the paintbrush, the canvas, and the artist, all guided by the heart of sky. Set your intention ethically and clearly, and allow the universe to take care of the details. Amazing. So we were just talking about that yesterday as well. But I think, again, when I was talking about that sacred space, we are in this place where all this creative energy is all around us. It's so tangible and palpable right now. But it's true. It doesn't have a sense of good or evil. It doesn't have a sense of right or wrong. It's just energy. So it's up to us to create the intention behind it. So again, use this energy to set out and define those goals. What is it we're working towards? What is it we're creating? Because if we don't tell it what to create, it's not going to create anything. It's just going to hang around, and we'll be in this energy soup, but not cooking. Right. Here you go, Vision Quest. In the Vision Quest, you face your fear, embrace your mortality, and then meet face to face with spirit. When we feel stagnant, a Vision Quest brings our lives into perspective. We realize our flaws, our potential, and the opportunities life is now offering us. We remain on a Vision Quest until we find the key to open a new door or write a new chapter in our lives. Oh, new chapter? Hello, have we not been talking about that for weeks? Find clarity by spending time alone in nature. If you live in a city, go for walks in a park. If you live in the country, make sure you spend time outside in contemplation. Get off the couch, get away from your desk, go outside. Spirit helps those who help themselves. So set your intention and ask nature for a guiding vision for your life. I do think outside has amazing powers. If you truly can't get outside, or that's not possible, I think even doing like what I'm doing now with the incense, creating a sacred space indoor, a place where you can really tune in and go inside and go within and self-reflect for a bit, I think would also benefit you as well. The thing I get from both of these cards is really defining that vision, defining that intent, because we are manifesting this new book. We have completely finished this one cycle, which I think is where that discomfort for sure comes from, because we had to leave a lot behind, or something that we worked with or lived in. It's a situation that had lasted for a very long time, and we've now shifted away from that into something new and amazing, and something that's also more tied to our passions and who we see ourselves becoming. And you know, now that I say that, that is a big thing about manifesting that took me a while to really understand. Like, I didn't quite get it until, you know, one day just kind of like, oh my god, that makes so much sense. But it's envisioning the end goal. Like, this is where I want to get to. This is what the happy ending looks like. Don't worry about the details. Don't worry about, like, I'll use romance as an example. I'm gonna meet my man at you know, the farmer's market, and he'll be looking at a cantaloupe while I'm, you know, checking out the kale, and he's gonna see me and, you know, just fall in love with my, you know, puppy dog t-shirt, you know, whatever it is. That's such a particular box for the universe to, like, fit into, versus you think of the man that you want to meet and what the life you live with him looks like. Keep that in mind and feel that emotion when what living that feels like. The how will be taken care of. It's the what you need to worry about. Not worry about, but it's the what you need to define. The universe will take care of how that gets there. You know, because maybe it's not the farmer's market, maybe it's Safeway. Maybe it's not a cantaloupe he's holding, maybe it's, you know, a watermelon. Ugh. Am I feeling that? No, not really. Although if you come back again, we'll talk. Let's do one more shuffle, and then we'll pull some tarot cards. Okay. You know what? We're gonna take all of those. We get this guy that ran away. Alright. Oh. It makes me so happy when I see this. Alright, so you've got the Judgment card, so that higher purpose, that inner calling, that higher self that's calling us forward and calling us into this new phase where we're meant to be, what we're meant to be doing. And then boom, Empress card. I mean, if this isn't creative energy, nothing else is. I mean, this is Mother Nature, this is abundance, the creation of life itself. So again, we are being called forward to create. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Technically, this guy fell out first. So to create, that means we need to move on, we need to move forward. So the Six of Swords usually talks about leaving, kind of a troubling situation, moving away from something, but it's two-sided. It's moving away from something bad, but it's moving towards something more peaceful. Like whenever I see this card, I always think like the water is still. We are moving towards peace. We are moving away from strife. So we are moving to a much better place because what? We are starting this whole new beginning here with the Fool card. And again, this could be that leap of faith, which again is why we are having, probably Hagalas twice in one day. It's probably feeling a little uncomfortable, probably a little blinded. We're just kind of like, all right, universe, I'm gonna jump. You better catch me, please. Thank you. Definitely, probably feeling a little confused. Maybe we have so many options kind of sitting in front of us. It's a little cloudy. What it is we're supposed to be doing, what we should be doing, what's the best one. Again, we talked about this yesterday. Follow that heart. What is it you want to create? What is it? Like, think of like a business when you have your mission statement. What is it you do? What is your purpose for being? And then when you're presented with all these choices, you bring that back to that initial goal. So what choices align with that original vision? Because once there, you can lay this burden down. I hear it all the time, but when you get a 10, the worst is over. You've passed it. This is when we complete it and lay it down. So these burdens are being put away. So if you are worried or confused about any of this, know that that is almost done with. We're moving forward from that. And it's because of this. So obviously King of Wands, so super analytical, super strategical. This is a very smart, wise, and analytical man. I shouldn't say man, could be anyone. Gender doesn't matter right here. But this is a master of the mind. So take this time, take this energy to really plan and strategize. And I was talking about planning when we talked about Sagittarius season. We are truly in the planning stages. It's kind of like writing the outline. What is the goal? What's the purpose of this meeting? What are we going to talk about? What problems are we trying to solve? What are we setting up for the future? What needs to be done between now and our meeting next month? All those things are going to be lined out and outlined by this planning phase that we're going through right now. Let's do a few more. Ooh, I thought something was going to come out there. Oh, it came out again. I thought you were going to jump. All right. So let's see what we're going to... Why do you feel so thick? Maybe not. Okay, just me. So, Hermit card. So, like we talked about earlier, going within, seeking enlightenment. It could also mean getting some divine guidance from your spirit guides, your angels, ancestors, receiving signs and messages, but for sure going within, looking inside yourself and finding those answers. Because we may be feeling, kind of stuck between a few options, and maybe we can't clearly see down the road, so we're kind of paused at this crossroad, wondering, which option do I take? Which road do I take? And then we have the Queen of Pentacles right behind that, which is a card of just nourishment and wellness. I think of like overall wellness when I think of the Queen of Pentacles. Definitely it's physical wellness and health and all those things. But, physical wellness is just part of that puzzle. So again, to me, especially when I see these two cards next to each other at this crossroad, the way forward is what feeds you, what nourishes you, and then from there you walk away from distress. So we have two cards of leaving, actually. We have the Eight of Cups and then Six of Swords, both leaving situations and places of distress and moving towards something much more positive. And what you move towards depends on these energies. With all this creative energy around us, what is the plan? What are you manifesting with all this energy? Because it should be aligned with whatever this new higher purpose is. This is the new mission statement. We are planning out the business that is going to support it and change the world, and then provide it with the resources, energy, and just power to make it happen. Like, wham, bam, 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 bam. Like, thank you, you're welcome, have a great day. So again, I feel like I'm hoping, because that's kind of what we've been talking about and channeling the past, I feel like week, if not longer, has been this leaving, has been this walking away. So I think for a lot of us, we've made that decision, we've made that shift to move away from something, and it's kind of, now we're at this crossroad. Okay, so I've walked away from that, but now what do I walk towards? That's what we're figuring out right now. That's what we're planning out in this Sagittarius season. I am probably tomorrow, I have a long list of things to do, but probably tomorrow I'm going to start filming the Sagittarius season videos for the signs. So hopefully I'll get like a good amount out tomorrow while I'm off before all the Thanksgiving festivities happen on Thursday. But hopefully I can kind of start rolling those out. It'll be a little crazy this weekend for me. My day job is in retail, so we've got Black Friday and all that fun stuff coming up. But hopefully I can bang out a few of the Sagittarius month video or season videos, and then shortly thereafter, hopefully I can get another chunk out, so you guys have them before we hit December. But amazing. Really, really take that time, and you may really benefit from writing things out. So, or making something tangible to take what's thought and make it physical. So doing something like a vision board, which I absolutely love doing. I always try to do I'll have like a vision board kind of workshop with my friends, like for New Year's, either on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve, and we kind of plan out like what are we doing for the year, and put it into like something physical so we can see it and it reminds us of what our goals are. I was actually talking with a good friend today about writing out like what a day in the life looks like. If you're living your best life, what does that encompass from morning to night? That might be a great exercise for you as well, just to kind of like lay out new expectations for yourself. Because as we move out of this old way of thinking, this old situation, we ourselves are outgrowing old molds that we've created. So now it's time to shape the new one, redefine the new one. So definitely worth the effort to kind of sit and plan. Hopefully it doesn't take all month, but sit and plan out your next step and your next path. At least the next end goal, and then the path will unfold itself. But at least you'll have something to anchor back to. Alright, my lovelies, that's all for now. I will see you tomorrow. Again, all my contact information in the box below. Drop any questions you have in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. And I will see you tomorrow. Thanksgiving Day. Alright, have a good one, everyone. Good night.